I recently picked up a Surface Go detachable keyboard cover thingy to go along with my Surface Go 2, which I picked up during Black Friday. This is the first time I've ever owned and actually used a Surface device, so it's been a very new experience overall. And after having used this for a month, I'm definitely starting to get why people tend to praise the keyboard cover accessory that is made for the Surface devices. I mean, as far as detachable keyboard covers go, the one that comes with the Surface Go 2, or the one that is meant for the Surface Go, is actually really, really nice. During my usage with the Surface Go keyboard though, I happened to notice that there were a few features that existed with the Surface Go keyboard that were not present when using the detachable keyboard that comes with detachable Chromebooks nowadays. Today I want to highlight two such features with the hope that manufacturers will essentially adopt these keyboard features when making future detachable Chromebooks. The first feature that I noticed with the Surface Go keyboard was the backlight. The Surface Go keyboard is a backlit keyboard with several keyboard brightness settings. This is a feature that has just been lacking from a lot of detachable Chromebooks nowadays. I do believe that the Pixel Slate detachable keyboard did come with it, but I think that's the only one that did. Personally, backlit keys are not an absolute necessity for my use case anyway. It's something that I think is nice to have, and it's something that I will use if I have the option to, but it's not something that where I'm like necessarily up in arms if I don't have it. Having said that, I do know that there are certain users out there that have been a little frustrated that their detachable Chromebook isn't coming with this backlit key feature. So for the sake of those users anyway, I think it would be good if there were at least some future detachable Chromebooks in the future that would come implemented with this backlit keys feature. The second feature that I've seen with the Surface Go keyboard that I would like to have adopted with future detachable Chromebooks has to do with the keyboard positioning options. The Surface Go keyboard has been designed in a manner that allows it to be used at a tilt or to be used flat on some sort of surface. The user gets to choose between these two positions. This is unfortunately not the case with the detachable keyboards that come with detachable Chromebooks. With the keyboards that come with detachable Chromebooks, the positioning is either flat or is at a tilt. It's one or the other. The Lenovo Duet 5 and the Pixel Slate, I believe, came with detachable keyboards that can only be used flat on a surface. The HP X211 and the Asus CM3000 detachable Chromebook came with detachable keyboards designed to be used with a tilt. And in case you're wondering about this with the latter Chromebooks, attempts at using the HP X211's detachable keyboard while laying it flat on a desk just didn't go very well. Lots of disconnecting, and the keyboard naturally tries to magnetically put itself in a tilted position even when laid flat. These keyboards just were not designed with this use case in mind, which makes the Surface Go keyboard all the more impressive in my mind. As someone who likes to switch from a flat mode to a tilted mode and vice versa with these detachable keyboards, I just find the Surface Go keyboard to be very versatile and able to meet my needs in various situations. I hope this sort of keyboard design will eventually make its way to a future detachable Chromebook. Now, those were the two keyboard features that I wanted, or that I hope future detachable Chromebooks will adopt. There are, of course, other areas that I felt the Surface Go keyboard did better when compared to the detachable keyboard that comes with a lot of these more recent Chromebooks. But I decided to refrain from going too far into that list because, let's face it, the Surface Go keyboard is something that you have to purchase separately for $100 or $130. You have to buy the keyboard on top of the device itself. With the detachable keyboards that come with detachable Chromebooks, a lot of the time they've been included with the Chromebook itself. The only exception to that, I think, is the Pixel Slate, where you had to buy the keyboard separately from the device. Doing a one-on-one comparison between an optional $100 detachable keyboard and the detachable keyboard that came included with the device, that's not very fair. And that wasn't the intent of this video. The intent of this video was to highlight two features that I saw with the Surface Go keyboard that I felt should be included with future detachable Chromebooks to further enhance the detachable Chromebook experience, let's say. Look, I tend to be very harsh towards Chrome OS tablets and detachable Chromebooks because, I have some high expectations, and I think there's a lot of potential there. Right now, I think we're in this arena where, they're kind of figuring themselves out, and there's, we're still working in improvements. And I think one of the areas where we can see some improvements for the better is in the area of the keyboard. So that was sort of my intent behind this video. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. If you found this interesting in any way, shape, or form, make sure to give this video a like. Thanks.